Divinitas salutaras, vertebras libertas.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Rome Remastered. Yes, it's been a little bit of a while since the last session. That's because we've kicked off, of course, the roleplay element now of this campaign. And boy, what a week it's been. Whilst the roleplay's been on, I've got to say a big thank you to everybody that's taken part so far. It's been absolutely fantastic, a great deal of fun, and the goal, as it was when I originally set out on my very first roleplay, was to kind of bring the characters to life rather than them be pawns on a map that you don't care about. They just throw their lives away willy-nilly at times, possibly, or just overlook them. They're given characters, they're given personalities and stories by the people that roleplay them, meaning that they are more memorable, and of course you care much more about what you do with them when it comes to the actual game itself, because if me as a player end up throwing them to the lions or end up getting them killed rather foolishly, it's going to have an impact. So anyway, it's been really good fun, and we are now ready to crack on with the session. The orders are in, and we are ready to press on with today's session. So here we are, and I thought I'd give you a webcam today, make it as interactive as possible, or engaging rather. You know, I'm looking a little bit of a mess, and the reason why is I'm going to get my hair and beard and everything all made over by a salon professional on Monday in preparation for my friend's wedding next week. So I'm going to get all this hot towel shave and hair and everything done. So I'm letting everything grow out so that they've got something to work with, you know? So apologies for the look, but I'll be looking the best I've ever looked on Monday, okay? Right, without further ado, we've got an hour here, there or thereabouts, so let's get this show on the road. Now the plans are in, of course, you can only plan for so much. The enemy may not comply with us, and of course things may develop outside of the scope of any plans. It's the nature of the beast. We'll see what happens, but if anything major happens that requires a reconvening, then I'll have to stop, such as if Hanno, if Hasdrubal was to die, for example, might have to end there. Depending on when it's in the session. If it's after 10 minutes, of course, we'll press on for a little bit longer. But anyway, let's crack on, shall we? And as usual, we'll start from the west. I got my east and west correct this time. Yes, sir. Okay, so here we are. We have Corduba, of course. Here is Theopanos. Dear brother, a very honourable man, happy to do his bit for Carthage, do as he's told if necessary. He just wants to assist where he can. Very good, very good. And he's just going to ensure that Corduba maintains position. The order has not been given by the great Hasdrubal to attack the Spanish just yet. So it's still, as we are, defensive positions, just keeping that ship afloat. So, in terms of what he needs to build next, or wants to build next here, because we are lacking a building in the old queue, we have next on the list a governor's palace, actually, is available here. Well, that's not on my list, so I won't build it just yet. Instead, we'll build a market, as we have been instructed, and perhaps we'll build the governor's palace a little bit later. But anyway, market first. The Spanish continue to plague our lands. There is a diplomat. I kind of posed the question whether or not we should bribe this army away. I have not received an answer to that one. So we shall leave this army as it is for now. See what they do, see where they go. Maybe even allow them to try to goad them into attacking us, because the key reason for us not attacking the Spanish, as they are in this game, is because we don't want to appear to be going back on our treaty. We have got the treaty with them, the trade treaty. We attacked them. It could be a little bit treacherous, it might seem, although a bit of time has passed since we signed that treaty. We want them to make the first move. We want them to be seen as the dogs. the backstabbers. Don't want a black stain on our honour. So if we can kind of goad them, tempt them into a foolish attack, happy days. So anyway, markets in Corduba for Theopanus. He did suggest we maybe look at putting forts into the choke points in the region. But with these armies behind the lines, that's going to have to wait. So, yeah, just a bit of building work for Corduba as Theopanus continues to just wait for that time, which will eventually come when it will be time for us to go on the offensive rather than the defensive. Also, Tingi has been instructed. He's taken control of Tingi. It's just over the old waters, and that is to look at focusing on trade and income. So after we got the roads there in Tingi, for example, we shall focus on the market next to increase that trade. So we shall have to remember that in the next turn when the roads are completed. And that's Theopanus, so thank you for your service. Right, down here in Demidi we have Zixus Lixus. Here he is, a family man, new to the family, married the daughter of the great leader Hasdrubal, and is also therefore the son-in-law of the leader. If I remember correctly, which it's a Saturday morning. I don't usually record sessions at this time of the day, 10 o'clock in the morning, but hey ho. Got to keep to a schedule now, folks. So yes, Zixus Lixus, son-in-law of Hasdrubal, trying his best to learn, to impress, but he's a family man, good, solid family man, who actually, I didn't realise, but for the roleplay it transpired he has a child. So that was cool. Very proud father. And he is going to head across because he's wasted here. I didn't mention it in the last session. Been stuck in the middle of the Sahara. A family member wasting away. No chance. No chance. So he is going to head as quickly as possible to the port here. And hopefully won't get accosted on the way, because that would be rather depressing. We will recruit some ships when it gets a bit closer, shipping across to Corduba, maneuver past the Spanish dogs, and then he's going to join Theopanus as an extra family member for when the time comes, when that extra support is needed, when we're at war with the Spanish. And in the meantime, Theopanus is going to take Zixus under his wing and mentor him, and Zixus shall learn from almost like his adopted father, if you will. I mean, obviously I'm the father-in-law, but like an adopted father. Your favourite uncle. You've all got a favourite uncle, right? Right, so that's that. Demidi, of course, has lost a family member. It's still a green face. We're going to probably recruit another unit of peasants here, just to assist with the numbers. Hopefully get that just above 100%. Can't take the taxes down any further. They're already at low, I believe. Okay, no they're not. It's now auto-managed, of course, because there's no family member there. That's fine, that's fine. So that, my friends, is Zixus Lixus doing a sterling job. Here is Yeehaw, Whelan Emerita, or Yeehaw for short. He's fortunately the roleplay. He's been a little bit preoccupied. Something must have befallen him, some accident on the way to the council chambers. But for the time being, he's just going to sit here and no building work, no nothing. Although I will sanction the governor's palace to be built, if anything, so that at least we've got something to build there. Palma is about to expand soon, so we're just waiting patiently for that to happen. Right, so that's that. Nepta, I think we were done in Nepta, weren't we, apart from that? Yeah, pretty much done there. Okay, so that's Nepta. Right, Cirta, they've been there already. Okay, Thapsus, okay, and... okay, let's go to this man. Good old Bomilcar, the youngest son of the great Hanno, who's recently passed, brother of Hasdrubal, wants to seek revenge against the Numidians for their slights against Carthage. Responsible, indirectly, or directly in some cases here, of the death of family members, Burus and Hanno, and therefore he wants to see them fall, he wants to see them suffer, he wants to see them removed from existence. And therefore, he has been given authority to sail, be careful of these Roman ships, you know, sail to Syracuse to pick up the garrison here. It's a large garrison. I'm still debating whether to take the entire garrison here, but to pick up the garrison here and take it down due southeast, because through the roleplay, and I was just checking things out on the campaign map for story and stuff, I noticed that the Numidians have taken Cyrene. So, yeah. They're possibly going to have three settlements if they take Lepsis Magna. So yeah, we're going to head down there with Bomilcar. He's going to capture that, and then he's got designs on pushing even further east to their last settlement, as it will probably be at the time, Siwa, and remove them from existence. So that's Bomilcar.
Ships ready.
To be fair, I thought he was on a single ship. He's not. He's on a larger fleet, isn't he?
Ready to sail.
Oh yeah, he's on a full fleet. Ah, that's fine. We don't have to worry too much about the Scipii then, do we? Right, excellent. Okay, so let's bring him down here. Oh look, Julii ships.
Ready to sail.
This ship was brought down here
Ships ready.
because we shipped across some elephants and horses for retraining. They were initially going to be brought back to Syracuse, but I think they're not now, so this can do something else for now. Just a lot of little niggly bits to sort out to start this session. So, in fact, this ship can now turn its attention
Aye, great lord.
to
Set sail.
scouting out at Corrales to see what the... Aha!
Ready to sail.
Aha ha ha ha! They have an army waiting in the wings. Interesting indeed. So yes, the instruction was given to send the ships here to scout out Corrales, because that's going to be our first target with our campaigning army, and it's a good job we did, because we didn't see this. We saw that. 2 family members, hey. We didn't see that. Wow. Okay, if they merge together, this is not going to be massively simple. This is not going to be massively simple. There could be some losses here. Okay, it's fine. We'll probably get attacked as well before we get there with the main army, but at least we've seen what we need to see here. So that is that situation sorted. Right, this is... I'm trying to get my bearings here.
Aye, great lord.
That's a single ship, because I think it's been a while since the last session, so my kind of plans are going a bit up in smoke here. Right, okay, we'll forget that for now. So let's take a look here then. Let's take a look here at the situation in Carthage. Because currently in Carthage we have Theodeclus, my nephew, son of Burus, who's been keeping an eye on the place for the past few years. And through the roleplay, actually, which is not completely untrue because of the squalor situation at the moment, but Carthage has fallen into a bit of disrepair. And, yeah, mainly to do with Theodeclus's lack of influence. He's being toyed with a little bit by oligarchs and whatnot. So, yes, his management isn't marvellous either, so he's kind of let Carthage expand beyond its means. So, yeah. So he's not being punted out because of that, really. But it hasn't helped his cause, we shall say. Because instead, Hasdrubal, who was going to be leading the campaigning army against the Romans, go to Corrales, then go to Italy. He's now come into the prominent position as the head of the family. in Carthage times, I've read that if you were a commander, a general on the field, you weren't engaged in politics at the same time, so we're kind of head of the family here, so we're going to have to be involved in politics and management of the empire. So we have to step down from our intended path, which was to lead the campaigning army, and instead we're going to hand that to somebody else. So that means that we have to now sit in Carthage, which means that Theodecalus, sorry pal, but you've got to go elsewhere. So Theodecalus is being tasked, and he's accepted rather wisely, to head down with a small army to recapture Leptis Magna. So that's what we'll be focusing on with him. So most of this army here is for the campaigning army, apart from one set of elephants and one set of horses. So we'll keep those for him. We will recruit a couple of units of these guys and a couple of units of these guys, and then we'll take those with the horses, with the elephants, with Theodecalus, with these guys, and we will take them down to Leptis Magna. Breakfast time. Alright, so I'm back after just devouring my bacon and egg sandwich, which, you know, you gotta have a treat on a weekend for breakfast. It makes a change from bran flakes and Weetabix. Anyway, where were we? I was interrupted. Yes, we were discussing the fact that I think we were discussing about that Theodecalus is coming down with some men to capture Leptis Magna, recapture it, which is perfectly and utterly fine. In fact, some of the troops are on this ship here that is also going to take a couple of these guys. So these ships are coming back here.
Aye, my lord.
And they shall remain in there for now. Also on the obviously Hanno was on these ships when he passed. Hanno is on these ships. He has been transported back with these ships, and obviously his body has been returned to Carthage to be laid to rest. And their funeral has taken place. A fabulous affair it was. Some lovely words spoken. Nothing like a bit of Earl Grey in the morning. Right, so that's that situation. So you know where Theodecalus is going and the plan for Theodecalus. He's coming inside. So what's next? Yes, Leptis Magna. Let's just take a look at this for a second, because we're all assuming, or maybe you're not, maybe it's just me that's assuming, but I think most of us are assuming it's going to fall. We've only got peasants in here and town watch, and they've got a family member, which is the deciding factor in this fight. If they attack us, however, a plan has been formed by the guard captain Habibal. They only have one unit capable of knocking down the gates with a ram, and that is these guys. So they're going to be pushing the ram. So if we can leave the peasants in the town square, take the 2 units of town watch through the east and west gates and come round and flank the javelin men whilst they're bashing the doors down, if we can do that quick enough and get them routed, the enemy will have nobody else left to ram the gates down, and they'd have to retreat. That's if they attack us. If they don't attack us, then we can't do that, and we can't take them on an open field battle. So we've got to pray they attack us, actually welcome them, pray for them to attack us, so that we can just try this plan. It's the only way we're going to win this fight, is by taking down their javelin men, removing their possibility of them knocking the gates down. We'll have to see if it works. If it does work, it'll be an amazing victory for Guard Captain Habibal, and Theopolis will get Theodecalus rather, and get there and be like, "Where's the Numidians? Where the Numidians gone? Oh, don't worry, Theodecalus, we've sorted it, mate. We've sorted it. We'll see. I doubt it, but you never know. It'd be kind of funny if it happened." So that's the situation with Leptis Magna. Bommelcar, we know, is on the way down. I've just moved the ships up here. This is the first full stack navy, or full stack, the navy of five ships coming up here just to patrol these waters, make sure the Romans don't kind of sneak behind us. The second stack unit of ships is this one. It's actually a full stack unit going down all the way to here. I'm kind of reticent to send it, so I might take him, drop Bommelcar off, and then put Bommelcar on these ships instead with his army. Maybe get a couple more here, so that we don't get attacked by pirates and die, but then keep this still behind to patrol our waters closer to the Romans. I think that's probably the best plan here. So we'll do that. He's coming back. So yes, the final piece of the puzzle then when it comes to family members is of course this guy, Bizaltes. In fact, he needs to get across to here first. So let's do that now, in fact. Bit of a switcheroo. Bizaltes is the faction heir, son of Hasdrubal. He's already conquered Sicily. His tail is up. His confidence is high, and he has put himself forward to replace Hasdrubal as the supreme commander of the campaigning army that Hasdrubal stepped down from, and therefore he now needs to get himself over to Carthage to take control of that army. Before he leaves, he is just going to finish off a few bits in Syracuse. He wants Syracuse to support the Roman invasion, so it needs to be a unit-producing settlement for the army. And so in terms of the building work, once the market is done, we shall construct stables and then a practice range. Also town militia could be recruited here to support the public order for when this garrison leaves with Bomilcar. So we'll start that process now. Okay, excellent. We'll get another unit of ships as well, actually. That's not quite so important. A bireme. A trireme! Oh, we've got a trireme capability here. Trireme capability. Oh, we've got to have one of them. We've got to have one of them. A bireme and a trireme. We'll be fine with just that. We'll be fine with that. We can ship around, move around. Be lovely. Lovely. Right. And there we go. Excellent. I think I've got everything. I think I've got it. Oh no, Theages. How can I forget Theages? Holy cow. The surly, sour, trouble-causing Theages. Yeah, bless him. Black sheep of the family, somebody called him. He's raising the taxes in Lilybaeum. He likes the coin. To be fair to him, he does turn the coin for the family as well, so we can't argue. You know, so yeah, he's going to raise the taxes, turn even more coin for the family and himself probably. Temple of Melkart will be next when we get there, and in Misana, who he's basically taking kind of a control of the entirety of Sicily, as the only family member present on there once Bizaltes leaves. Paved roads will be next there, followed by a sewer and a practice range, but we've got kind of building capabilities going on. So, to round up before we end the turn and move on to next steps, Thapsus is not building anything. Let's just check out Thapsus for a second. Thapsus. What do we want? When do we want it? Now. What do we want? We want buildings. Now! Right, we'll go with the sewers. Squalor is actually an issue. And the sooner we get some of these things done, the better. So sewers, we don't want another Carthage situation going on with all that smell permeating the streets. It's horrendous. Yeah, sewers there, that should be fine. Let's just go back again and take a look. Anywhere else? Palma, no. Lepsis Magna is under siege. Nepta, we're not bothered about. So everywhere is building. For now, that's good. Everyone must move that can move. Don't we still have a diplomat over here?
To hear is to obey.
You do. Good old Ribadialerde. Still making progress. I don't know where he's going. He's trying to find the Parthians, I think. Right. So a bit of a long kind of intro, but, you know, there you go. You know I don't do things quickly, so you should know me by now. I don't dare end the turn. I don't want to see the carnage. Obviously there's been about a couple of... I think there's been a good... well, at least one patch since I last played this. So there's a few different icons appeared on screens. And I'm like, that's not that one there before. That's changed, I'm sure. And there was also an icon down here, for instance, where you can see in Lepsis Magna... If you take that off, it gives you a icon now to tell you that you can actually retrain troops here and replenish troops, which I thought was quite useful. It disappears when you've done it, you see. So there's a couple of little tweaks being done and little things being added, which is quite nice. I haven't read the patch notes, I don't know what else has been done, but anyway, without further ado, oh, it's just because the path is blocked, there's a message. I see. I think that was always a thing, that was always a thing. Okay, let's go. Oh, I forgot to move these guys. My spy and diplomat down in southern Italy. Just kind of keeping an eye on the Romans, as you do.
Our ships are under attack!
That was obviously going to happen, wasn't it? Okay, where is this? Where is this? I can't even see where it is. I'm assuming it's the ship. Oh, it's the ships that are next to Corellis. Clear defeat.
Roll for your lives!
Of course, it's a clear defeat. We expected it. They're just spy ship.
We're under siege!
You idiots! Oh, it's already happening. It's already happening. Oh, they're descending upon us. Holy shoot bags. This has just turned sour already. Throw the plans out the windows, boys. We gotta react to this. I don't believe it. The utter gall of these people. They're attacking us. You can see they're trying to get all of their units coming quickly to merge together. What did I say about we could still do it? You know, we could still bribe these guys away. Oh, we could still bribe these guys away. There's no family member in here. Might cost a bit more now because they're probably a little bit larger. But we've got a nice healthy treasury. 7 grand turn. We're turning 7 grand profit a turn. Obviously, Theopolis hasn't given us any instruction about bribery or anything like that. But we're Carthage. We're all about the money. And when you make money, you use. You know, we know the value of money as well in terms of leverage. Leveraging that cash, directing that cash where it needs to go. Now. He's a fighter. We'd win this fight, right? We would win this fight quite straightforward. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. We sally forth, we go on the field, we take them down before they can merge all their troops together. But this does change things. A, because of course we're under attack, but B, because now we're at war with the Spanish, attention can now turn to offence. Not just defence, but offence. Now, if we fight this battle, we're going to suffer some losses, we'd have to retrain and all that kind of stuff. Slow us down a little bit. Whereas if we bribe them away, we're still fully formed. We can probably go on the counter-attack a little bit quicker. Oh, it's exciting. I'll leave that for a second. I'll leave that alone right now, okay? I'll leave that alone. He's coming. What? Good. When Zixus arrives, if the flames around, what's going on here? Holy cow, this is great. Right, Tingy's now finished, so Tingy is getting something. In fact, Tingy's getting nothing right now. Nobody's getting a damn thing until I figure out what I'm going to do here. Let's just get that. Settlement besieged. Yeah, Lepsis Magna, settlement besieged Cordoba. Yeah, we know these. We know this. It's fine. Oh, new family member! Who's had a baby? Celius. Spain are at war with Carthage. The whole of Rome are at war with the Gauls. At least that gives the Romans a little bit of a diversion. Something else to focus on other than us. It's good, actually. Okay. Let's just... Oh, there's so much to do. I'm overwhelmed. It's been so long since I played this game. I'm getting confused. The excitement is getting me all whipped up into a frenzy. What do we do? Where do we go first? Right. They're not attacking. 2 more turns until we surrender this place. As I said, they need to attack us. We can replenish whilst we are under siege, funnily enough. I think. Yeah, I think we can. Okay. Do you know what? Let's just stick with the plan. Let's just stick with what we do. We do west to east. Let's resolve this because we need to know where our money's going so that we can then plan for the rest of the turn. first of all then, let's just see
Awaiting your command.
whether or not this would
I
work.
carry your word.
It must do. They're not even a family member here. They will be susceptible to being bribed, surely. If they're not, it makes it a lot simpler, because there's only one choice to make.
Be quick. Our patience is limited. If we may have a private word.
Yeah, they can be bribed away. Okay, executive decision being made here. We are Carthage. We do money. We do money, we know money, we live money. Trade. This is a trade. We give you 7,000, you go away. It's a trade. We're experts in trade. We've got what we wanted from them. And what we wanted was to goad them into attacking us. And that's what we've got. We are no longer the bad guys. We are just defending ourselves. So we shall bribe them. This will protect our troops, keep them topped up for as long as possible, and allow us to quickly counterattack. Now, how quickly we counterattack is to be determined. Where we counterattack is to be determined. But for now,
Well, when you put it like that.
Something's stuck in my teeth. Okay. This gets even better. Because they are units that we can actually use, they are units, the Spanish have units that are our units. The Spanish have Iberian infantry. The Spanish have round shield cavalry as well as us. So because they are units that we can use, we have got them. If I'd realised that, it would have been an even easier decision, because we've just instantaneously got a half stack force for 7 grand. I'd call that a bargain. Right. Okay. Their faction heir is there. He's got some poxy dogs. A little bit of a ragtag band there.
Your obedient servant.
How close can he get? Not close enough. How close can you get? Not close enough. Okay, what do we do here? What do we do? Oh. We got to kill. We've got to kill, right? We've got to kill. We've got to kill him. That family member has to go down. That family member has to go down. We merge this army together with some of this army, including Theopanus, who's taking a very personal insult here at being attacked, and we're going to go and take down one of their family members. That's what we're going to do. In the meantime, these guys will continue to move towards us.
Great one.
We have our ace up the sleeve, good old Massinissa Corrales, who's going to be throwing out money like it's confetti. Come to our side, much better, much better. Oh, yeah, I think we will do. So that's going to be great. I'm going to love that. So, yeah, for the time being, I'm going to kill that family member. I'm going to kill that family member as well. And once we have sorted this problem out and got rid of these few scattered Spanish troops, our attentions will be turned to attacking the Spanish, taking lands. Carthago Nova, ripe for the picking. Scabalis, ripe for the picking. Zixus Lixus, coming quickly. Perhaps Zixus can go one way, Theopanus can go the other way. It's all exciting stuff. Right, we've turned, we spent our entire budget on bribing them, so building work across the land is on pause this turn, unfortunately. So that's fine. It's fine. It's much needed. So we'll end the turn probably with this fight here. So bear with me. Tingy, put on pause now. Zixus on the way. We do need a set of ships to take him across though, so we'll get some ships built. There you go. Some ships being built there. He's coming across. Dimidi's fine. Nepta's fine, Certa's fine, Palmer's fine. Okay, next plan. Where are you going, buddy? You stick your oar into our business and you shall be sorry.
Aye, great lord.
We'll come back again.
Aye, my lord.
You ain't get rid of us that easy.
Yes, my
Did you
lord.
think we'll be dissuaded just because you attacked and beat us? No, we're a belligerent people as well. We don't do things by half measures. We'll keep plotting here until you leave us alone. Right. Let's have a look. So this spy can see here. I want to kind of get him into a position where he can see both of these settlements if he can.
Moving. Unseen, unheard.
Okay, so he can see both here, which is good.
Your obedient servant.
Be quick. Our patience is if we may have a private word.
Oh my
Until
god.
next time.
We could have so much fun just leveraging money. Leveraging money. Enemy factions across the land. What the hell's happening to our armies? They're all vanishing into the ether. Oh, Carthage's money. No, we can't do anything about it. They need ships to get across here, so that's fine. He was going to go further north to keep an eye on Rome and more particularly Capua, but I want to kind of keep him here for the time being because there is an army here and I want to see if anything looks like they're going to start coming across to Sicily. So in fact we'll send this
Great lord.
up here
Yes, mighty lord.
and he can see Capua from the sea and also can see a little bit of Rome too. So that's fine. And can also see a bit of the coast. So here's the last stand of Sicily of Scipii. 2 family members in there. 2 family members there, so a hell of a lot of family members, but not a lot of troops. Probably not a lot of money either. So that's their last settlement. So we'll keep these guys there. They're more than safe here. They can look after themselves. So that's that situation. Right, so everything is ticking over nicely here. We can't build stuff at the moment. We're just going to have a turn of saving some coin. That's fine. Right, Bizaltes. Have we got the triremes? Oh, we got the triremes. We got the triremes.
Sire.
Bizaltes is leaving.
Set sail.
Going to Carthage. We drop him off.
Yes, mighty lord. Sire. Ships ready. Mighty general.
Okay.
Ready to sail.
Another turn before he can go. In the meantime, still recruiting these guys for Theodecalus. Hannibal? Hannibal? I'm getting ahead of myself. It's a bit before Hannibal's time, I think. Hasdrubal going in,
Leaving the army.
taking control.
Sire.
This army
Forward.
is ready and waiting. The rest of the army was supposed to be getting retrained. They have been retrained. As you can see, they're all very good. So what we're going to do is a bit of a switcheroo. So these guys up to these guys and the gold elephants are coming out.
Forward.
These guys are going in to be retrained. So what we're going to do is just stop that for a second. Retrain. He doesn't need retraining. He's not going anywhere. Retrain everyone. Recruit some more Iberian infantry. Right, so that's it. So that's the first half of Bizaltes' army. The second half is just about to be retrained now. We'll get the better quality weaponry. And then he's arriving as well. So within the next turn, this army will be ready to go. Another 2 more turns. Carthage, Theodecalus' army will be ready to go.
Ships ready.
This is Bomilcar. He continues to soldier on
Aye, my lord.
across here. Once Bizaltes has been dropped off, these will come back to ship Bizaltes across, and this army will go. This navy will go back up this way. So it's just all a little bit of jiggery pokery, But I know what I'm doing. I may look like I'm a mess. And I may look like I'm a mess in terms of what I'm doing in the game, but I know what I'm doing, okay? I kind of know what I'm doing. That's it. Right, good. Everything else is ticking over there as it should do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to sort this problem out, because these guys are going to run the first time that we attack them. But they can't. They can run, but they can't hide. You little war dogs. They actually are quite dangerous, to be honest. We've got to be careful. They are dangerous, right? They are dangerous. I don't want to take my slingers in an open field battle, per se. I'm going to take
Sire.
mercenaries, because mercenaries are expendable. I'm going to take a... What have we got here? We've got quite a lot. These guys are expendable also because they weren't free. We paid for them, but they're not our men. They're their enemies' men that we're sending against them. So if we do something like this, that is more than enough to deal with that problem. This, we're probably like it. No, that is perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Right, so Theopolis comes out. There you go. This is a lovely stack army to defend should the enemy start to get a bit frisky. But yes, we've got... yes, it's got to happen.
Sire, engage the enemy.
Here we go. I got it. I'm not going to auto-resolve it, by the way, because the auto-resolve seems to me to be a little bit out of kilter. I don't know. They've got far too much credit there, surely. We've got a better general. They've got war dogs and a set of horses. That's it. What's that about? What is that about, I ask you? I'm going to start... I'm going to start doing justice to our generals. I'm probably going to have to start practicing. Are they running off? No. You are not running anywhere. What are you doing? They are! They're running! I don't believe it! Oh my god, they're running! We don't want them to run, we wanted them to die! If they're alive, that is irksome. We want to kill their family member. I can't believe it. Oh my god. This is like a sketch out of Benny Hill.
Your skillful command has snatched a victory from the jaws of defeat, but only just.
Close victory? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll probably edit most of that. I'll probably edit most of the manoeuvring out of that one because there's nothing to see. You'll see the start of the fight, you'll see the end of the fight. That's it. Save some time here. Oh boy. What are they doing? I almost now feel obliged to auto-resolve this next fight. Wow, he's retreated very far. Okay, so if we go and attack these guys now, then what happens is we fight both of these, and that's a little bit more of an issue. And plus, we probably can't reach there now. Oh, flipping on fire. Okay, so that changes things very, 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 very slightly. Very slightly, not much. Okay, so we'll have to see what they do next. Are they going to continue to merge, or are they going to turn tail and reassess their options? We'll see. It's like a massive game of chess, is this situation in over here. Right, okay, that's done. Building work we can't do. I think everything else is done. We've moved the ships. We've moved the agents that we can move. I'll go back to using my sort of old-fashioned way of controlling this. He's fine. Just got to keep him here. Keep an eye on that for now.
Ready to sail! Ready to sail!
Right, just bear with me, folks. I'm just going to cross off. I'll do it in the next turn. Cross off what I've done. Right, I think we're done. If I've missed anything out, I'll pick it up in the next turn. Got to keep pressing on here. Got to keep cracking on. So much to do. So little time.
Our ships are under attack! The sea is yours, great lord.
I think Thapsus is blockaded. Oh, here come the Gauls. Oh, no, this is a big one. Guys, come on. Come on, Habibul. Come on. Come on, Habibul. We're going to be knackered a little bit. Come on, towers, start shooting as well. Come on, come on, come on. Get these right as quickly as possible. Come on. Come on. Are they getting hit? Are they getting attacked?
Orders completed, great lord.
Come on, 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 come on. It's gonna be close. We may be just too late. Okay, they've stopped. They've stopped. They're surrounded. They're surrounded. They're surrounded. Kill. 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 They are just standing there gormlessly. Come on. Come on, Habibul. Come on, Habibul. No. Oh, wow. They're not even strong enough to take on... Oh, no. Game over. I thought the Town Watch would have been strong enough to take on Numidian Javelinmen if they were flanked. No. Game over.
The walls are taken. The enemy stands ready.
Okay, we get the gist. We get the gist.
Ah, defeat has come. An unwelcome guest indeed.
I thought I was convinced we would have had a chance there. I was utterly convinced. Okay, never mind. We are coming back for them. It's not a problem. Still pains me though. Losing land is painful. We can't pretend it's not. Go find the Parthians, my friend. Go find them. I don't know where they are. You shall have to find them yourself. Thank you, everybody. You have been a loyal servant on your travels. Right. The Spanish are kind of dancing around at the moment, rather strangely. Settlement occupied. Very good. We shall be back. Alliance announced. The Britons and the Dace. Xenophanes, a new family member, and we are the strongest faction. Damn bloody right we're the strongest faction. Damn bloody right. We're only turning 4,000 this turn, so we've got to... This might be the last turn. I don't know the time. Actually, we might get another couple of turns, because I'm going to edit quite a bit of stuff out, like me eating breakfast, for example, and the fight that just wasn't a fight. So, let's just get our bearings here and see if we can tidy some things up here. So, let's just see. Take our time here and get this sorted. What do we do? He's there. He's there. They're gonna kind of come. It's not a very big army. They must be like injured or something.
Your humble servant.
Right. Okay. We've definitely got more than enough here to deal with the situation.
Mighty general.
We've definitely got more than enough.
Sire.
So what we're going to do
March.
is we're going to put, obviously, leader back in. There's a hell of a lot of horses here. I'm going to put 2 more sets of horses in here. I'll leave the barbarians out. Put all the rest of these guys.
My liege. My liege.
Back in. And just keep these guys outside for now.
Leaving the army.
So that leaves us in a very positive position because we have a full stack and a few added extras and a diplomat ready to deal with this Spanish issue. We definitely have the upper hand here. We definitely have the upper hand. There's nothing for us to be massively concerned with here. So the plan now changes from defense to offense, because we're now going to take it to the Spanish. There's Scabalis here, there's Carthage over there. We have the troops to do it. We have the skill. Just a case of putting it all into play. The market is not quite finished, so Corduba for this turn, I'm quite happy to let it sit and not do anything about these guys just yet. So that's fine for now. Tingy. What were we looking for at Tingy? We were looking for a market in Tingy. But that's not governed, so that is not the priority settlement. We'll get a market if we're turning a profit and there's a bit of coin left over, but for now, Tingy shall just sit there. We've got the ships ready for this man. Here he comes. Good old Zixus Lixus, next turn, shall go across and join the party. So we'll have a nice, decent garrison size, army size here. 2 generals, one soon to be coming very quickly. As I say, maybe split them apart, split them up, start rampaging through Spain. Ooh, it could be glorious, it could be catastrophic. I doubt it though. With the support of Masinisa Corrales, anything's possible. So that's the West situation pretty much sorted. The Midi again, not a priority settlement. We can retrain here apparently, so we shall retrain here. Get them up to 240. The tax rate there is pretty decent. The population happiness rather. Here, population happiness is pretty decent. I think we can probably disband these guys. Start just sort of shredding down what we don't need as surplus to requirements. Save a little bit of coin where we don't need to spend it. Demidi, Nepta, both doing perfectly fine. Cirta, I did say, was going to get its Governor's Palace, so we'll get that built now. Palma, nothing doing in Palma. Cirta's fine. So that kind of sorts out the situation over here. Everything is just in a happy place, I'd say. I'm looking forward to finally being able to start to expand out in Iberia now. You brought it on yourself, Spanish people. You only needed to just leave us be. But no, oh no, you had to try and take it to us, and you had to get a bit frisky. Let's have a look at them. They're gonna start to see themselves slide down that little graph now that they've crossed paths with officially the strongest faction in the world. Okay, so that's that situation pretty much done. Okay, great stuff. Lepsis Magna. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't have to worry. Right, let's get to situations that are a bit more finicky. Just a wee tinsy bit finicky. Let's just now sort this problem out here. So Theodeclus is going to move in a second, but we're not bothered about that. We're bothered about the army that he's taking. Now he's taking, it's all got a bit skew-if. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 5. It was 5. Put my teeth in. Put my teeth in. It was these guys, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these guys, round shield scout, and maybe you. Okay, let's just do this separately. Before I lose my flipping marbles. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These guys with the experience, though.
My liege. Orders? Forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. An elephant. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, there's still space here.
Orders?
Long shield cav. There was the round shield cav.
Mighty general, move out.
Aye, great lord. Set
Off the
sail.
boats.
Bizaltes.
Fire.
Merging army.
And then the space for one more. So one more set of infantry, perhaps. But this infantry's...
Mighty general. Forward.
there we go, and that is...
Ready.
that is his force. That is his force.
Ships ready. Ready to sail.
Sire.
They go in there. Now this
Ships ready.
army... this set of ships is going to be Bommelcar ships to take him down to Cyrene, so that they're going to now hot-foot it over to here. Good grief, there's a little bit of jiggery-pokery here going on.
Mighty general.
This army here, this fleet here, will take Bizaltes' army up to Corrales. So now there is Supreme Commander Bizaltes. He has his full stack army. Now his full stack army is not quite to the makeup that he wants it, but this is the army that was recruited for Hasdrubal, and therefore this is the army he will get. He can mould and shape this a little bit further. He wants a couple more units of elephants, for example, a little bit less cavalry. We can start to shape that when some of these units are reduced and disbanded and whatever. But this is the army that was earmarked for Hasdrubal. This is the army he's getting so that he can go across to Corrales as quickly as possible. So right, boom. Situation over here is sorted. Situation all in the centre of the map is sorted. Situation here is sorted. We're ready to go across here. Let's just check out the situation with Theodecalus. So Theodecalus' army is one.
Mighty general.
A set of elephants he's getting because his wife loves elephants, bless her. She loves the elephants, does his wife. And therefore she needs some elephants if she's going down with him at some point to keep her company. So they're getting a unit of elephants to keep the wife happy. A set of horses. 1, 2,
Sire.
3,
Sire.
4.
Mighty general. Move out.
So that's the army. We're going to obviously give him a couple more units of infantry here. Did he want some spears?
Mighty general.
In fact, a couple of units of infantry and I think a couple of units of spears. Can also recruit mercenaries as well. So let me just cancel that off. Get the couple of units of spears. So with a couple of units of spears, together with that army, the elephants, the horses, the Numidian cav, any mercenaries on the way, which will probably include these mercenary hoplites, which will be pretty useful against horses, the enemy general, for example. And that is pretty much a decent force to retake Lepsis Magna. He also wants to take some peasants. 3 units of peasants for a bit of repurposing. The low-down criminals of Carthage, the lower-level criminals, and some choice volunteers of the people are following the former governor of Carthage onto this great adventure and will be put to good use looking to help expand the horizons of Lepsis Magna when we reconquer it. Look at improving the lot of the place and helping with the construction projects. So a bit of population migration there, and that should actually help take up the population to expand the place. So I think 3 or 4 units of peasants. Now, rather than taking them with the army, which is going to waste time, they're going to follow down shortly after. I think is the best plan there, rather than waiting for them to come forward and get all their stuff ready. They're going to come a bit later. But 2 more turns, and this army is ready to go and recapture Lepsis Magna for us. We need to get down as quickly as possible. They're going to start recruiting, which is going to be a pain in the backside, actually, to be fair. The more we wait, the more they will recruit. They're making it more and more difficult, the fight ahead. So we've got to be pretty quick. So anyway, so he's going that way. Where is Bommelcar?
Ready to sail.
Ah, there he is, almost ready.
Set sail.
Come, Bommelcar, come. So the next turn he should be ready. In fact, he doesn't have to dock his
Ready.
ships exactly, we can now go. Now I don't want to take every single... I'm going to leave one unit behind.
Mighty general.
One unit there. Let's just check this out.
Aye, my lord.
Ah, that's fine. That's... In fact...
Orders. Move out.
Oh no, still happy people.
My liege.
Right, take the whole lot of them. Okay, excellent.
Ships ready.
Down we come.
Aye, my lord.
So there we go. Bommelkar is now ready. He's got his army. He's on his
Aye,
ships.
great
Which he's on the first ever. Oh no! I've screwed up. I've screwed up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They can go down there. What we'll do is we'll change the plan.
Ships ready.
And we'll recruit another trireme here. So 2 triremes and 1 bireme, and even though it's less ships than this fleet, it will be a stronger fleet because of the 2 triremes. So this can be the force. This can be the navy that actually patrols this area. Look at this. Look at this. They've got a set of ships here. All they need to do is pick up a unit of Brutii forces from here, and poof, Sicily's in problems. This is why we need a fleet here ASAP
Ships
to
ready.
deal with this kind of situation.
Aye, great lord. Make ready for combat.
So a quick hot foot it down here to take care of this problem. We do not want them anywhere near our shores. We need to repel them in the waters. Right, okay, so that is, I think, most of the movements sorted. Blockading this port is a problem.
Aye, great lord.
We can't do anything about it at the moment. It's harming our income. We haven't got any coin to spare at the moment. Right, so building work then. Let's finish off with the building work. Everywhere is building. Tingi's not building. He's not going to get built. Cirta's not building. Cirta is building, sorry. Carthage is building. Finishing off the elite cavalry stables, which is fine. Thapsus is not building. But there's nothing left for it to build other than, well, we could go for Execution Square. We could also go for a bazaar. It's quite expensive at the moment though. Crop rotation, public baths, and an academy, and also the old large temple of Melkart. I think Thapsus, given that it's not got a governor in there, is just going to not be the priority for the time being. So keep that as it is. Lepsis Magnum we have lost. Let's go back. Let's go over to Sicily then, which, given that Theages is there, would ensure that his settlements take precedence over anywhere else, should the funds of Carthage need to be distributed. Temple of Melkart next. Here. And also in Messana, paved roads. Which means that brings us in a shade under profit for this turn, but everything is looking pretty good. Syracuse was going to be looking at stables. Let me just quickly see here. Yeah, stables and practice range. But we're not going to be pushing into southern Rome anytime soon, so we'll just hang fire on that one. Because, yeah, we're going to deal with Corralis first. So I think that's actually a pretty decent spot to end this session. We kind of got things wrapped up nicely. There's obviously we're still the plans that were laid out haven't taken full effect yet. So I'm just kind of thinking that what we'll do is we'll roleplay a short roleplay session this time. We'll roleplay a short session. Right. Interesting session. Fun session. I enjoyed that. Don't feel like we've got much further because we've actually lost a land. We've been attacked by Romans, but I think in the grand scheme of things, we have achieved a bit. We have achieved a fair bit. We're in position now to launch attacks. Launch attacks here. We're off on to launch an attack here. You know, we're preparing for an attack here. The biggest thing, of course, is we've got this situation in Spain really healthy now, really healthy situation there, and it's going to be fun fighting that particular war. But yeah, there we go. I'll do a separate video. For the roleplay update, which will go through all of the characters' positions in more detail for the roleplay, upload the game save onto that video. But for this one, whew, I think we're still good. In fact, let me just quickly check something. Yeah, still the most powerful faction. Of course we are. Marvellous. We did get 2 family members, actually, in this session. We got Xenophanes. Theages, you miserable swine. You've actually had a child. Maybe that'll lighten you up a bit. You got a child to look after now. And who was the other one? Oh, Bommelcar. Little Celius. Another one. 3 kids. That's what we like to see. The Apenus. Doesn't want kids, apparently. Right, okay, there you go. Thank you for watching, folks. In the next one, I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of combat. This is merely the calm before the storm. Until then, as always, see you soon.